Ooh, that's nasty. Go. All right. Welcome to episode 17 of the Soul Losers podcast. I am the temporary host, PJ Green, along with my friend Jordan Lundy, aka Dabo. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? It's good to be here again.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
another long while.
We've been on like 2 vacations.
I was saying, whew, yeah, we need to. I mean, football season starting up, so we gonna get to hopping back up more frequently. Hopefully, every week. Because
That's
now,
good.
yeah, me and Zabo back in school, so we can get schedules more tight and everything.
I'm on it down for Zabo. You ain't have to come back ever.
Man, I mean, I was like, "You want to do the pod this weekend?" He's like, "Can't. I'm out till Sunday." I'm like, "Well, I'm like, we don't miss the first week of college football." So I was like, I'll just hit another one up with Jordan.
Oh yeah. Football is back. It's a great time. It's finally something I can watch. Well, the Olympics were on, but
I mean, yeah,
when
I am.
football is back on.
Yes, football is back. No more BS, no more drama. Hopefully, well, no, there's always drama.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's always drama, but football is back, and it's here to stay for the next 3-4 months.
Definitely.
And with that, the NFL kickoff was last night. Carolina and Denver. Who'd you have before the start of that game?
I mean, I Panthers winning by like I had to score like 32 to like 17. I didn't really expect the Broncos to do all that well. Um, Missed a lot of the first half, but the second half was really where the action seemed to pick up. Trevor Siemian actually surprised me, and I actually think he should remain the starting quarterback. But there'll be debates on that. But he didn't do bad at all, and the way they used C.J. Anderson, who I should have drafted on my fantasy team, I'm
Yep.
mad. But
Yep.
you know, he did. He was really key to the entire game. The way they used him, not just in rushing, but in the passing game as well. And I expected the Broncos defense to be stout and show up, but the offense was better under Simeon than I actually thought it would be. I mean, tape don't lie. They apply pressure to Cam Newton. Made him feel real uncomfortable. Uh, I thought I think they were saying he might have caught a concussion. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly, but we know the concussion protocol. They don't exactly follow it all the time. But
They said they did it 4 times and he passed it like all 4 times.
well, he must be. I hope he's okay. I mean, he's on my fantasy team. Feel bad bringing that up, but yeah, I need him to remain healthy, and of course the Panthers do too. But Simeon was good. 18 for 26, 178 yards, one touchdown, two interceptions. But two INTs or the INTs in general is gonna happen
Right.
for a guy just starting. But to go
Right.
178, he went on a little. Uh, he was making some good throws. His arm strength is impressive, but his poise, he didn't really break under pressure. And I think that was probably the most impressive thing of the night to me.
Right. That's the thing. Like with the surrounding cast that he has, he doesn't have to be spectacular. Like that's I think that's why the Broncos were so they weren't panicking like after Peyton retired, and when they drafted Paxton Lynch, they weren't really they were hoping they're hoping more for the future for Paxton Lynch, but I mean Simeon is a capable NFL starter from what we've seen after one game. Granted, we've seen that after his first NFL start, he looks like he can be a solid, capable starter until Lynch learns the system and develops into the star that the Broncos want at the quarterback position. And I mean, watching him at Northwestern, that's when they had him and Kane coaching. They would like rotate in with the Pats Fitzgerald, spread out. like spread option, not spread option type, but it was a spread offense. The modern offense now. But I remember watching Simeon at Northwestern. I was being impressed with him, and I was glad when the Broncos drafted him. I didn't think he would be much of
What round was he
anything,
drafted in?
huh?
What round was he drafted in?
Seventh,
7.
seventh.
It's
You don't see
some of
me.
these guys in the late round.
You don't see many
They're
stars
starting to
like
come
seventh
along.
round. Right. I remember when he got
But
drafted on like NFL Network. Mayock and them were like, "Oh, Simeon is like, watch out for that kid." Like like just like a late developmental guy. Seventh round. You don't really expect much out of him.
yeah,
Most of them get cut anyway. But yeah, Simeon, he ain't no, he ain't any old seventh round pick. He's a capable quarterback in
I
this
mean,
league that needs quarterbacks.
to be honest, I wasn't exactly sold on the entire draft class that Lynch was drafting in, along with Goff and Wentz. I'm not sold on that draft class at all. So I'm not going to say in a lot of Broncos fans' mind he probably is the quarterback of the future. But the way Simeon played against basically an elite team, it was impressive. He held his own, and like I said, the poise that he showed, it was pretty amazing. Learned how to get everybody involved. Emmanuel Sanders got some touches. C.J. Anderson really got involved, especially in the fourth quarter on key drives that basically kept them alive. And really, it was a game that the Panthers pretty much lost, and I think was evidenced by the kick that Graham Gano missed. But I mean, what can you say? I think the Broncos might be better than everybody thought they would be, and they're in a tough division, but they could still possibly win if Simeon keeps, his production up and beating, a team that made the Super Bowl last year. That's a great way to start the season.
Yeah, I was very impressed with the way that both teams made adjustments from the Super Bowl. Like Carolina's tackles, for instance, Rimmers and Orr, who got straight demolished in the Super Bowl. They held their own, and they held their own this game. Like after going through a whole offseason of watching the tape and watching what they did wrong, Rimmers and Orr actually had a decent game against Ware and Miller. And did they? I didn't watch second half, so how many sacks did Miller and Ware combined to have? Did they have any sacks? I'm
Um,
I'm pretty sure they had some. They had a few. I would
where
assume.
where had uh, Miller had one sack, applied pressure. Uh, Marshall was active. The whole defense was
Right.
active. The secondary gave,
Right.
except for the lone Kelvin Benjamin touchdown, they were pretty. They were pretty nice. It was the fact that you know, to apply to Cam, it was reminiscent of the Super Bowl. It's like they didn't miss a beat at all. They got him to feel uncomfortable and turned it up that second half and just really got on the rush throws. You could see, Cam is capable of throwing off his back leg, but anytime you see a quarterback throw off the back leg, it's more than likely a rush.
Right. Yeah,
I
because
think I think the defense combined with the possibility of Simeon being able to keep at least a steady pace of production up like he did last night, they might be right back in the playoffs and possibly in the thick of the playoffs if they can keep this up. And it's their schedule, you know, it's not incredibly bad,
right.
but it'll be interesting to watch them. They're definitely a team to keep an eye on. As for the Panthers, you gotta say,
Yeah, Panthers
got
have
to
a
be
longer
worried about
road.
it.
They have a longer road than Broncos. Because you see, like the Broncos, what carried them last year was the defense. It wasn't Peyton. It wasn't the offense. It was the defense that carried them to the Super Bowl. And they pretty much have the entire defense back, except for Danny Trevathan at middle linebacker, and Todd Davis is filling in for
Right.
him pretty well. So, they lost Malik Jack, or did they have Malik Jackson? They lost Malik Jackson, right? Didn't they?
Yeah, they lost Malik Jackson. That was a big,
Right.
hit for
That
them.
was a
He
big
was great
loss.
in the
But
Super
still, they
Bowl.
had right. Still, they had Sylvester Williams and whoever. I forgot. I Is it just one of those? I think it was just one. But the thing is, like the Broncos, their defense, they rotated on the front seven a lot. Like you would see, well, in the entire you would see Shane Ray, you would see Shaquille Barrett, you would see Ware and Miller, you would see Derek Wolf, and then you would see Sylvester Williams, Malik Jackson. Like they have depth. That's what the Broncos built on. That's how Elway formed the team was depth along the entire team. And so when one man went down, another one just steps in. That's what he's doing with Simeon. That's what they're doing on defense, and that's why they look like they haven't missed a beat since the Super Bowl. And
I
you see,
mean,
yeah, and you see the Panthers have to replace Norman, and that's no easy feat. And
it's
then,
not. But Norman isn't exactly what I would call a shutdown corner.
of
You know,
course not.
he
No,
shut down by any means, but he was definitely a big part of the defense, and I think that's something that the Panthers may feel. But I think the offensive line right now, that's something because they just could not keep. DeMarcus Ware was wreaking havoc, and he looked like the old DeMarcus Ware, and it was a scary sight. So Broncos
right?
definitely
It's
still have a solid team, but if I'm a Panthers fan, I'm kind of looking at this and wondering, are we going to have a problem right now?
right, and it's still early in the season. It was the first game, granted. Big stage. You're playing the team that you just played. Um, so like it is. It's hard to describe. But I mean, it's the
I
first
mean,
game,
you don't want to take too much
right?
from the first
You
game,
can't
but
take too much from
this
it,
is a team you just played in the Super Bowl.
right? So it's like, why couldn't we just beat them if we just played them, and we already know what they're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Then again,
exactly. But
you were playing against a stiff neck, one arm quarterback in the Super Bowl. Just
I
saying,
mean, but it's still the same story. The
it was still
defense
the same
played
defense,
the defense played a huge role again, and yeah, that game shocked me. I had the Panthers winning pretty handily, so for us to beat the Panthers like that, it was impressive. I thought it was impressive.
right? I mean, it was a very good game to kick off the NFL season, and hopefully the games later will match up along the games coming Sunday will match up. And so we're going to take a look at a few of those, if not all of them. We're probably going to end up looking at all of them. But yeah, we got first one we got Packers Jaguar. Packers at Jacksonville.
That'll be an interesting one. I think that's actually one that could be a surprise win for the Jaguars.
Yeah,
Blake Bortles
no
is still
Jaguars.
young, but
Jaguars
I'm
the
interested to see what the Jaguars do.
offseason MVP.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Jaguars do with the defense. They spent, so much money on the offseason. And the Packers will definitely be a test with Jordy Nelson being back. Aaron Rodgers, of course, is back. Uh, Basically, got the whole cast back. Eddie Lacy is back there with Stark. It'll be interesting to see how that defense holds up against, that offense. But I definitely think the Jaguars could possibly steal one from Packers in Week 1.
They are certainly capable. Jaguars, that explosive offense they have, and the young and up and coming defense. They just they got defense got to be on point. That's pretty much it for them.
Definitely,
But
that's key.
mm, I'm gonna still have to go with the Packers in that one, just because I'm not sure about the Jaguars yet.
What do you see the
Just,
score as?
mm, I say around 28-24, something along those lines.
28-24. I got 18 to 18 to 16.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It's probably gonna be either high scoring or very low scoring, or it
I
could be a
think I
blowout.
think
Or it could be a blowout. You never know.
I don't know if it's gonna be a blowout. Even if it's a close game and the Jaguars lose, I still think it's still a good game, and it shows how far they've come, rather than just getting rolled over as we have seen over the years with them. But Jaguars are definitely a team that's coming. They're making some good moves. Of course, they got Malik Jackson from the Broncos, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Dante Fowler is playing this year. MZ is back there. The whole front line is looking, pretty great. So it'll be interesting to see how they do against Aaron Rodgers.
You're right. Yeah, yeah. I'm just ready to see what the Jaguars gonna do this year after everybody's hyping them up now. Yeah, and next one we got Bills in Baltimore.
I I don't know which way to go on that. I'm not exactly sold on the Bills. I don't know what to expect from the Ravens, but I trust Joe Flacco and I trust Harbaugh. So I probably have to lean. I think this will be another low scoring game. You know, Rex Ryan, of course, is running it with his brother. Got that defense. Don't know how I feel about Rob Ryan running the defense. You know, looking at how his tenure in with the Saints and the Cowboys went, but it could be a low scoring game. I think the Ravens will win. I don't think the Bills will be that explosive on offense, at least not right now.
I just want to figure out when is the NFL gonna stop believing in the Ryans, man. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing every time. Rob Ryan, he looked good in some spots. Like he'll look decent in some spots, but most of the time he's letting everything up. Rex Ryan, defense gonna be on point. Offense, not so much. Best he gonna give you is probably 10-6, 11-5. Like when he went to the AFC Championship with Mark Sanchez in New York, that's probably the peak. That was the peak of his head coaching career. I don't think he's going
Oh
past
yeah.
that.
Well,
I don't think he's going past that.
the Bills are in a division with the Patriots, so the Patriots are, king until
The thing
they are
is,
knocked off, and I don't think they will be.
he was with the Jets. They went to the AFC Championship 2 years in a row. Still lost. Granted, they went against some very good teams, but Mark Sanchez, Mark Sanchez looking like an all-star in his
But it
first
was
two
it
years
was
in the
really
NFL.
well, yeah, he was an all star. Looking at
But that,
how
that was
far he's
yeah,
regressed now.
that was Revis's that was Revis's prime, and he still had Braylon Edwards in his prime. Different team,
I mean,
yeah.
he doesn't have Revis Island back there. So I think the defense
But
will hold up, but
I mean,
it's
he
always
has
been offense. Offense has always been the big question with Rex Ryan. So I see this being a low scoring game. It'll be
yeah,
a complete blowout, and the Ravens will just kill them off because I
dang,
think Joe
really?
Flacco is capable of doing that.
Really?
But I think this could be a game where Flacco goes crazy. But I see this. I just see the game being low scoring. I can see it being 14-7.
Man, I don't know about that, man. I guess I'm not I'm
I
not
can't
trusting
see.
the I'm not
I can't
trusting the
see.
Ravens. I'm
Are we
not trusting the
trusting Sammy
Ravens either right
Watkins?
now. I
But
mean,
Sammy Watkins
yeah,
to really have a huge game, or
you never know, man.
LaShawn McCoy gonna. But LaShawn McCoy didn't have the best year last year. Granted, he was injured
Hey, it's a new year,
the
man.
best year last year. I don't trust
It's
the
a,
Bills' offense yet. It's gonna have to be too much Tyrod Taylor and him scrambling, possibly. I don't.
man. You know what? Give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens. I'm gonna switch my pick to the
Yeah,
Ravens. 13, 17.
13.
17-13. Give me the Ravens.
It's not gonna be a very high scoring game.
No, it's not. Just because,
What could be it Yeah, it just won't be a high score. I can't see it. I
Yeah,
just can't see it.
I mean, not necessarily due to lack of offense mainly and decent defenses. Not
Yeah.
great, but stable defense. Um, Next we got Bears at Houston.
I don't trust Jay
The
Cutler.
new, the new look Bears and the new look Texans.
I don't trust Jay Cutler, even though he's on what is this his fourth coordinator.
Yeah, they've been doing them wrong, man. They've been doing them wrong. And
I don't.
he did good last year.
John
He did good
John,
last
John
year.
Fox he had a solid year. John Fox is a pretty good coach. I think the Bears will be okay this year. I liked what I saw from Osweiler in the preseason though, and I still think I'm not sold on him being a franchise quarterback, but I think he'll be okay. Uh, I'll take the Texans. I'll take the Texans. If Clowney shows up to play, if that defense shows up to play, I'm gonna take the Texans.
Yeah, yeah. Give me the Texans and their big names. I'll take the Texans and their big names. Probably 26-20.
Uh, I'll take Texas. I'll take. I'll go 30. I'll go 30 to. I'll go 30 to 17.
Does Will Fuller score?
Uh, eh,
I think Bears corners aren't very. Bears secondary isn't that great.
it's not. This you gotta remember. This ain't the typical Bears team everybody's used to. You know, there's no Urlacher. There's no big
Yeah,
defensive.
yeah.
There's
I'm
no
saying,
super
yeah.
big defensive names back there. So
The defense is not what they used to be.
I mean, are we trusting our offense as well?
The Bears?
Kevin White is this will be his first game off of injury. I don't
Man,
know if he's gonna have a game like a Kelvin Benjamin where he just breaks out and has a touchdown.
taking the Bears. I don't know the Bears.
I don't trust Jay Cutler. I still don't trust Jay Cutler.
Man, the one good coordinator that he bonded with, he gone to Miami, man.
I mean, we'll get to see if he can hold up. I mean, I don't I think the Texans can get a big win out the Bears. So I'll take the 30 over the Bears.
All right. Here we go. Dabo's territory. Browns of Philly.
Okay. Sabo's
Come
gonna
on
be
with it.
mad. I don't care,
Oh,
but I'ma let
oh
him
man.
know.
Oh man, he
I'm
should
gonna
have been
let
on
him
here.
mad.
Oh man, he should have
It'll
been
be
on
pretty. It's not gonna be pretty.
here. It's gonna be
I'm taking
Brown.
it 26, 26-12.
Man, this gonna be an ugly game. We got the we got the Cleveland Hugh Jacksons. Yeah, we got the Carson Wentz's.
I mean,
Oh man, yeah,
their starting
yeah,
quarterback is RG3. Okay. The Browns did I'll give
man.
them the Browns did look good, you know, in the preseason. RG3 actually looked pretty decent. Might have a bounce back year. Not sold on Terrell Pryor yet, although he did show some promise as a wide receiver. I mean, when you 6'6" and run, 4'4", 4'5", you
I
know,
mean, yeah, long
damage.
shot,
Uh,
man.
they got the kid out of Baylor, Coleman,
Gordon's back.
but
Gordon's back.
he's suspended.
He's suspended. Shut up.
He's suspended, but I don't think that would make a difference anyway.
Oh,
Uh,
damn. Okay.
a solid defense, but I'm gonna take the Eagles. I'm gonna roll with Wentz this time, even though I'm not completely sold on him.
Mm-hmm.
I trust I trust Peterson and his offense. Looking at what he was able to do with the Chiefs, I
Yeah.
think if we get the running game going, we will be all right. The only thing I am worried about is our receivers. But again, I trust Peterson. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. 26-12.
You know what? I will watch this game because it's Hugh Jackson's first game and because of the quarterback matchup. I want to see how both of these quarterbacks come out the gate.
I mean, how worse can it get for RG3?
There's nowhere to go but up.
I mean, you're with the Browns. The only way to go is up.
There's nowhere to go but up. If you're the Browns,
So
with Hugh Jackson.
Zabo thinks, it's gonna be, pistol whipping for the Eagles, by the Browns. But I got news for him. It ain't happening. I'm taking the Eagles, and I think most people would take the Eagles right now, even though, we're not exactly the best, but
Y'all looking over.
I think this game we can win, and we will win.
So we can win and we will win. Man.
Who you picking?
Now you gonna put pressure on me now? You gonna put pressure on me now?
You gonna go with the Browns?
I'm intrigued. Just to make you angry.
That's not an answer, but I guess I'll accept it. But ain't no ain't no way in hell we can lose to the Browns.
Hey man, don't count out the Browns, man.
Only way for us to go was up. Last year was depressing.
Hey man, y'all could get worse.
Oh, yeah, we could. We probably could.
I'm gonna just go Philly.
There we go. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the safe pick here. I'm gonna call the upset before the night is over. Wentz ain't putting up over 25, so I'm gonna go 21-10 Philly.
that's almost the same score. I can deal with that.
Yeah. And now I'm up. We got the Bucks in Atlanta. Last year in the Dome.
Oh yeah, they're getting a new stadium. I forgot about that.
Last year in the Dome, baby.
I don't know if they deserve a new stadium after the way they performed last year, but
I'm going to enjoy that new stadium.
I mean,
I'm going to enjoy it.
I don't know what to expect out the Falcons. They look good at times, and then other times it's just like, who is this team? Matt Ryan sometimes looks like he has all the tools to be an elite quarterback, and then just falls off hard, the next week. I don't know what to expect. I think Julio Jones is going to show up.
Of course.
I think Coleman's going to show up. I think the running game is going to show up. I just don't know what Matt Ryan we're going to get, and I don't know what defense, we're going to see. But it's a winnable game for the Falcons against the Buccaneers. It is, but I'll go with the Buccaneers slightly over the Falcons. 24-22.
24-22. 24-22 Bucks. Much as I love my Falcons, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no clue what they're gonna do. But you know what? I'm a homer, so I'm going ATL. 30-21.
You might be disappointed, man. Just get you
man.
popcorn and ice cream ready, because you're gonna need it, man. You might be supremely disappointed.
Hey man,
Jameis Winston gets rolling.
Hey man,
I got a problem.
I know we're not gonna always win, but you know what? I'm gonna keep picking my boys anyway, just because Falcon.
Sounded like a Cowboys fan.
Hey man, don't you ever compare me to no Cowboys fan? Don't you ever? I don't wear jean shorts no more.
Oh man!
Don't you ever do that in your life?
I think that'll actually be a pretty decent game, but I think the Buccaneers pull it out towards the end.
I mean, I'm kind of sad my boy Keanu Neal is out, so I can't see him. But hopefully Deion Jones and Devontae Campbell, if they hit the field, I want to see what they got. If I don't know if they're not starting, so I don't even know if they're gonna be on the field. But who knows? I'm just ready to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, next. It's gonna be interesting because Jameis probably gonna run wild. Got Minnesota at Tennessee.
I don't know which way to go on this.
Man, what?
It's yeah. I'm just playing. I know what it is. I
I'm
think the
about to
Vikings
say.
win.
I'm about to say, what is compelling
I
you to go
don't
to
think.
Tennessee?
I think that won't be a close game at all.
Damn.
At all. I mean,
Really? Oh, hold
who's
on, hold on
Mariota
now.
throwing to?
Hold on. You got Sean Hill starting the quarterback for Minnesota.
Sean Hill is starting week 1.
They said Sean Hill was gonna start.
I mean, they still got AP, and he's still going to be throwing to Laquan Treadwell.
I mean, it's Sean Hill.
Uh,
I'm not. And Laquan Treadwell, I'm not sure about that one either.
if AP is in the backfield running the ball, I'm gonna roll with AP
I mean, of
over
course.
that Titans defense. I
This
mean,
is
I don't
depressing.
think it's gonna be a close game. I don't know if the Titans will score. They got DeMarco Murray,
They,
but
oh
you
yeah,
know,
Minnesota defense is that good.
once you box him up, who's Mariota gonna throw to?
Hey man, Kendall Wright.
He's pretty good, but I just don't see the defense allowing that to happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I mean, I think that game won't be. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Vikings. I'm gonna go 21-6.
21-6 Minnesota. Yeah. Mm, yeah. I'll probably go 27-9. No 27-3 Minnesota.
Oh, that's generous. That's real
yeah,
generous.
yeah. It's not much looking. I mean, I want to see Derek. I want to see what Derek Henry gonna do again. I want to see what he gonna do. I got him on my fantasy team, so
I don't think I have
he look.
anybody from the Vikings nor the Titans. So
No, the Titans. I mean, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. Next we got Cincy going to East Rutherford, playing the Jets.
that one could be an interesting game
Oh,
too.
oh, this gonna be a good game.
That's
This
that's
might
gonna
be
be
the
a good game.
this might be the best
That
one
might
o'clock
be
game. Aside from the
one of
Packers
the best games. That might be one of the best games for the week, honestly.
for the
But
week. Yeah.
I'll take the Bengals. It's gonna definitely be a game
Hmm.
that comes down to defense, but I'm gonna take the Bengals. I trust Andy Dalton with those weapons. AJ Green. I mean, he's going to be obviously covered by Revis, but he's got talent. That's going to be a matchup to watch. Bengals, their running game. Once they get it going with Bernard and Jesus, I forget his name. I forgot his name. It was on
Who?
the other Bengals running back.
Jeremy Hill.
Yeah, once they get it going with Jeremy Hill and Bernard, I mean,
Damn, Jeremy Hill, that forgettable man.
no, a lot going through my head, man. I'm stuck on the Hall of Fame,
Oh my
but
god.
yeah, I'll take the Bengals. I think it'll be a close game. I'll go 28, 24.
Mm. Fitzmagic? No Fitzmagic?
No, hell no.
Man, you know what? Top boys
You
got the
might get a
Jets
butt
playing.
fumble out of him.
Them boy, man, them boys don't make the playoffs last year. No, Bengals would be the safe pick here. Bengals would be a safe pick.
You going Jets?
Mm, I'm close. I'm close. Nah, I'm gonna Bengals, man. I'm gonna go
You want to take that risk?
Bengals. I gotta take a risk tonight. I don't know what this game is gonna be though. I don't know what his game is gonna be. Man, you know what? Give me the Jets. Jets.
You gonna take the Jets?
Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets.
Fitz Magic?
It's magic. Bring it back. 26-23.
26-23.
In fact, yeah. Yeah, man.
26-20. All right.
It's magic. He held out for so long, man. Bring it back.
I mean, the Jets don't trust him too much. That's why he got a 1-year deal.
Hey, man.
But they got Geno Smith.
We got Geno. They ain't trying to give
Everything's
Geno
good
a
with
shot,
Geno.
man.
Everything is great with Geno. Yeah, comedy
Everybody trying to
relief.
give my man Geno a shot. Everybody
I
trying to
mean,
give
they
my
could
man
always
Geno a
go get
shot.
Tebow. You know the Mets just signed Tebow. They could always hit a Tebow.
I mean, yeah, he right down the road, you know.
Yeah, you
He
can
right down the
just
road.
bring him on down for a game or two. Get some magic out of there. Might run into the playoffs. Who knows?
Played with the Jets before. He played with the Jets before. They won.
Nah, they still won't win. It's horrible.
Oh Lord. Man, why people so stuck? Why people think T-Boy do this for publicity, man? If I was a T-Boy shooter, I'd do the same thing. I'm like, you know what? I was good at baseball. I'm gonna go try that. Yeah.
I mean, I just get tired of talking about Tebow sometimes.
Man, I love
He's a good
T-Boy,
dude.
man. I just want him to succeed, man. I just want
Succeed in what?
T-Boy's a slap, man. Like, get off my man, T-Boy, man. It's my teammate.
What's he gonna? What's Tebow succeeding in? Football?
That's my quarterback, man.
Oh. Speaking of.
Oh. What you got for me?
Speaking of.
What you got for me?
We got Cowboys and Giants.
Ooh. Yep, that's that. Yeah, you know that's that Fox. That's that Fox. That Fox 4 o'clock game. You know they love putting the Cowboys in that Fox 4:30 game, man.
I tell you what, I love Fox Sports for how they do games and handle
I do too.
matchups like these. I don't know which way to go because it's the NFC East.
Especially NFC East. Oh man, hey, how about the line is dead even?
Are the Giants favored to win?
No, the line for this game is even.
Oh wow,
it's even.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
The
spread is even. The over under is 46.
The hate in me doesn't want to go for the Cowboys, but I gotta say the Cowboys have a shot. If Dak gets it going, he just brings a dynamic to the offense that makes them seem a little bit more explosive.
Man, you like a Cowboys fan, man. Don't do that.
I'm gonna go Giants because I want to hope the money they spent on their defense actually pays off. There ain't a lot that the Cowboys can really do on defense, so Eli should have a fairly easy time finding Odell Beckham and Victor Cruz and Bennett.
Nah, man, the Cowboys hurt on defense, man.
I mean, the secondary, we don't know how it's gonna hold up. Skandrick is back, but he's coming off an Achilles injury.
They have zero pass rush. They ain't got
no
Gregory.
Laurent, no McClain.
They ain't got Tapper. They ain't
no
got McClain.
Randy Gregory.
Lee probably still hurt. Is Sean Lee still hurt?
I think he'll be starting.
Is he hurt? Really?
I think he'll be starting, if I'm not mistaken.
About the past 10 years, he's been hurt.
I think I'm going to take about who gets a stop at the end because both offenses can score, of course. You put, any running back behind, that big Dallas offensive line, they're going to score. Jason Witten obviously is still there. Des Bryant is still there. I mean,
hey, when you search Sean Lee, the first thing that come up is injury. That's not good.
He injured already? Jesus Christ!
No, I don't think he injured. That's just the first thing. That's just the first suggestion at the bottom.
Oh,
They say Sean Lee injury.
I mean, that's basically
And I think
Stephen A.
it's like
Smith has it right every time he says it. They're just an accident waiting to happen.
for real. And it's like people also ask, is Sean Lee hurt?
That's the question I got to ask every week. I mean, it was
For
like
real.
last year he was there and then he just disappeared. And we found out he was out the rest of the season. And, we just kind of sitting up there like, well, what else? But I think it's going to be a high scoring game because, like I said, neither team is that great on defense. But
I mean, yeah, the last thing is he had a knee injury that they're
yeah,
not talking about.
I'm gonna take the Giants 35-28. I
Giants
think
35-28. Oh yeah, Victor Cruz
35-28.
coming back. Victor Cruz coming back.
I'm not sold on Victor Cruz yet, but I think this could probably be a game where Bennett actually breaks out. So
Who?
Martellus Bennett.
Oh, dude, what? No,
He's on the Giants. Yeah.
no, with the Pats.
He's on the Pats?
When was he on the Giants?
I thought he was on the Giants. My mistake.
What?
They still got
Man,
OBJ and he can't be guarded.
nah, you got to leave now. You got to leave.
I swear I thought he was on the Giants for a
That
minute.
man was never on the Giants. He was on he was on the Bears, and he got traded to the Pats for Chandler Jones. After that,
Oh, you're right. You were right. You were
where have
right.
you been? Yeah.
It's been such a long off season, man.
You ain't lying. You ain't
Kevin
lying.
Durant and football, Jesus. But anyways,
Yeah, yeah. You got Beckham, you got Cruz, and you got the rookie Sterling Shepard out of Oklahoma, who they're expecting big things from.
I think Sterling Shepard might have a big game.
Man, he might he's an early offensive rookie of the year candidate.
I think he has a very good chance of winning. Him working the slots, I mean,
Man,
he's going to be good. He's going to be real good. I think that's the passing is pretty much going to be what kills the Cowboys. The secondary isn't all that good. Outside of Skandrick,
defense,
there's really not too many that you can trust,
the defense
and
is
you don't really know how well Skandrick will hold up coming back from injuries as serious as an Achilles injury. So um, that coupled with the fact that the Cowboys generate a decent pass rush, I think that gives Eli time to kind of sit in the pocket and look for his targets and kind of pick the defense apart. Uh, so I'll take. I think it'll be a high scoring game, but ultimately it comes down to who can get a stop, and I think that's really the story of the NFC East as a whole. Just
who can get us
stopping the
now?
games.
That is every year. When was the last time an NFC East winner won over 10 games?
2013.
Really?
Chip Kelly won 10 games back to back years with Philadelphia.
Oh yeah, sure enough. Yeah. Anybody taking the Cowboys is either pulling for an upset or is a diehard Cowboys fan. I am neither. The Giants, 38-17.
Well, some people that are Cowboys fans and STF, they Cowboys. I just really want to know
Man,
how
of
many games
course.
they think the Cowboys can win. That's my only question.
Man, I want to see what Dak does, but I'm
Honestly,
I'm watching this
Giants
game
were my pick.
for the
Giants
Giants.
were my pick to win the NFC East anyway. I
Really?
think I think it's between them and the Redskins, but like I said, the NFC East comes down to defense and who can get a stop in one of these games.
It's going to be another mediocre year for the NFCs. That's all we can tell you.
Could surprise you. Could surprise you. I think 9 to 10 games might be the magic number this year.
Look at me. I'm ready for a surprise in the NFCs.
Look, what are your Falcons gonna do? That's the question.
He trying to double my team. We ain't gonna do
Let's
that.
talk about your team.
Nah, we gonna win 7 games max. we gonna get us
At least you're realistic.
yeah, about 7, 8 games max. If we win 8 games, I will be
Seven
shocked.
might be generous for Philly right
Yeah.
now.
Ooh.
We hurting. We missing our starting lineman. It's
Yeah.
well, no, he's
Y'all
gonna be playing because he's appealing his suspension. So,
mm.
but
Yep.
yeah, I got the
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's start rolling through a couple of these. This couple of these are kind of easy. Raiders in New Orleans. My brother's actually going to that game. I hope he's going to watch the Raiders, but he's a diehard Saints fan in the house for the Falcons. I don't understand.
This will be another high scoring game. No, maybe not.
Yeah, I might say
Maybe not.
Raiders.
Because this ain't the same Saints team, even though Drew Brees is there. This
You say
isn't
the
the
same
same
Raiders
Saints
team
team.
either.
No, Drew Brees is still Drew Brees, regardless. I don't think that changes. I think he can just. I think
He's
he can
gonna
still
sling it.
do it.
He's gonna sling it.
I'll take the Raiders. I'll take them 27-17.
And Raiders 23-13.
I think the Raiders they're coming this year. They got the Chiefs to deal with in their division, but
And Denver
they might surprise some
and San
people.
Diego. Oh man, they are the dark horse AFC West favorites, man.
They might be just a dark horse. Period. Because if Carr, if Carr
That
can
Carr
keep
Cooper.
up a steady pace of production and has shown, some, he didn't even have to improve, a whole lot. The team is decent. They got a decent running game with Murray. Amari Cooper had a real good year. Crabtree actually, flew under the radar, but he had a pretty nice year too.
Actually did well.
Khalil Mack, that defense, I like the Raiders. I think the Raiders they're definitely on the rise, and
Segun should
I
be
like them in this
excited.
game. Yeah,
Segun should be
yeah,
excited.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't think they win a Super Bowl, but yeah.
No, of course not. Got Chargers in Kansas City. Chiefs, easy.
Is it? Is it?
I'm thinking nothing that would deter me from picking the Chiefs in this one.
Is that really a given?
I'm thinking of nothing that the Chargers have besides who's Phillip throwing to?
We don't know who he's throwing to every year, but somehow he still ends up with 4,000 plus yards.
Because that's their offense, man. They just keep throwing.
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs too.
Man,
Yeah, I'll take the Chiefs.
Underrated Chargers defense. Got an underrated Chargers defense.
Yeah, the defense is solid, but
other than that, yeah, ain't nothing taking me away from
the
it.
Chiefs have a lot more to work with on offense. If Jamal Charles is playing, I've heard reports say he might be either questionable or may sit out the first week.
I think he's doubtful. I don't think he's going.
I think he plays, even at if he's feeling 80 to 90%. I still think that's something to work with. He's big in the passing game as well as the running game. So
Is Houston?
I like the Chiefs.
Is Houston and Tom Ali out?
I believe Houston is. I'm not sure about Ali.
Yeah, I know Houston's out for probably until week 10, something around there. But yeah, Chiefs easy.
Yeah, I'll take Chiefs 21. 21-14.
Oh yeah, Chiefs 25. 25-15. All right.
You said 25-15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dolphins Seahawks in Seattle with the 12th man. Ooh, that's gonna be on CBS.
I don't trust the dog. I don't. the Dolphins are another team. I don't know what I'm gonna get for them on
Mm-hmm.
offense.
Yeah, well,
Tannehill is one of those up and down quarterbacks.
you're good on paper.
Oh yeah, they look good on paper. I mean, the defense
Yep.
looks good on paper,
Got Arian Foster,
but
redemption tour.
he tore his Achilles, so I don't exactly know how a running back really bounces back from that.
I mean, you've seen pass rushers bounce back from it pretty well. I mean,
Back from ACL, I've heard athletes say tearing your ACL and the Achilles are two very, very different things and
right,
types of pain. So
right. But the T Sizzle had to do it twice.
yeah, but he's applying the pain.
Oh yeah, and then did you see? I think we shared the vine. Yeah, you saw it of Brandon Oliver running back for the Chargers. Like you could see his Achilles pop in
Oh,
his calf.
bust. Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It looked pretty painful.
dude, yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh.
It looked pretty painful. Did he walk
I
after
wish.
that?
I don't know. I wish that on no one. Ooh, that's a nice thing.
That's. I mean, just looking at when Kobe tore his, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, that thing ain't no joke.
I I'll take the Seahawks. I can't go against the Seahawks. I mean,
Man, see, they got Seahawks at 10.5 favorite.
yeah, I'll take that.
Man,
I'll go 30, 30 to.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 26-18.
Oh, you
I say
think the
don't.
Dolphins go score 18?
Don't. Come on now. I mean, they got Jarvis Landry. They got Devontae Parker coming
With
back.
Tannehill? We don't even know what Tannehill's gonna show. When he's good, he's
Man,
good.
yeah,
He
I
can be
mean, he's
good.
good, and he's got Adam Gase, a head coach, who's he did well with Jay Cutler.
Yeah, I guess I
The
should give him more
definition of an
credit. I
up and
mean,
down quarterback.
if you can help Jay Cutler have a decent season,
I mean, there's hope for Tannehill. And Tannehill has had what? Yeah, he's
who's
had a different
worse?
coordinator every year.
Who we say is worse, Tannehill or Cutler?
I don't know, because I mean, Cutler's almost been in the NFL for 10 seasons.
Do we consider Cutler just a gunslinger, or
Yeah, he's a tall gunslinger.
because he just I see him just sometimes just throwing the ball with reckless abandonment. And I'm like, man,
Yeah, 'cause you picture gunslinger, you think Brett Favre like running out of the pocket and just throwing it everywhere.
Brett Favre was chunking that thing.
He did not care. He did not care. He just threw it.
Like James Winston, we got a quarterback that's gonna throw that thing.
Just
That's the most epic speech.
quarterback gonna throw
That
that
man has a
thing.
way with words.
Man said we
That
got the
man has
best
a way
running
with
back
words
in
and
the whole
travelers.
league. In the whole league.
Oh goodness, incredible.
That thing was hilarious. But yeah, man, Seahawks, easy. Already said my pick. Yeah, I mean, given what we've seen out of Cutler, I mean we've seen more of Cutler. I've seen more of the good Cutler. I haven't seen the bad Cutler so much.
He was pretty decent last year. I can give him that. So Tannehill, he's
He,
just
he's he's done fairly well in Chicago. I think in Denver was where he was bad Cutler. He's done fairly well. Yeah, give my man Cutler a little credit, man. Just a little bit.
I just when they gave him that, I'm of the mindset that when you get a huge contract, you gotta perform.
Yeah. Hey man,
You gotta
it's not his
perform,
fault
and
if they gave him money.
that's where a lot of people like to, Tony Romo. He got a huge contract. You gotta win now. Same
Man,
thing with Cutler. You gotta win now.
man, you can't win at everything now.
Majority of the quarterbacks getting that type of money have either produced some quality wins in the postseason or they got a Super Bowl.
Very true.
So
Yeah.
I think Cutler can have a decent season. Hopefully he throws more touchdowns than picks. Hopefully one can only hope if you're Chicago Bears fan, but that might be asking for slightly too much. We'll see though.
Well, from one gunslinger to the next, Detroit at Indianapolis.
Are they even going to show this game on national TV?
Oh man, it's on Fox. It probably
Oh
regionally.
boy.
Man, because you know the Cowboys is the national Fox game.
I sure hope this is not a game they show because I don't think this is going to be a
Man,
good game.
anybody watching that game except for Michigan and Indiana.
Megatron.
Michigan and Indiana, only ones watching that game, man.
Oh, shout out to Pierre. You know, his team's playing. He can
Who?
have fun watching that.
Oh,
Recently.
Detroit. Oh yeah. He got fun watching that. He's always
But
right.
I'm taking it. How much are the Colts favored by? Because I'm pretty sure they're favored
3.
by 3.
3. Colts at 3. That's the line.
Lions do have a decent defense. Got a decent pass rush. It's weird saying this about Andrew Luck, but you gotta wonder what Andrew Luck is gonna show up.
True. I mean, they got him. They got him a They got him a whole mess of wide receivers, man.
They got a good group of wide receivers.
And the way down. No, the question for Andrew Luck's always been the old line though.
Yeah,
the
true.
O-line hold up for him.
The Lions actually do bring a decent pass rush.
They got a good pass rush, man. They got Ziggy. Ziggy Answer.
They definitely have a good pass rush, so that will be key to see if they can hold them up right. But I see the Colts winning pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about the Lions' offense, are they dependent on Golden Tate?
Yeah, I might say Lions got 2 number 2 wide receivers in Tate and Jones.
So I'll take the Colts 28. I'll take a little bit over 3, and I'll go Lions 28-24.
Man, give me the Colts.
I just know it's probably gonna be an ugly game. There's gonna be interceptions.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, give me the Colts and the points, 20-17.
Yeah. Oh man, we got Patriots. Oh man.
Yeah, come on now, Cardinals at New England.
Oh man. This is the night game. Okay.
Yeah, this is the nightcap, man.
Ooh man. Who's favorite?
It's the nightcap. Arizona by 7.
Arizona by 7.
Ooh.
That's actually pretty. That's actually pretty close. You know what?
There you go.
Curveball. I'm gonna go Patriots.
You trusting in Jimmy G?
I'm gonna trust in Jimmy G to get a win.
Oh, no Gronk.
I think he's gonna pull out. I think they're gonna pull out a close win.
No Gronk.
You can't say you can't. Gronk is out.
No Gronk. He didn't travel.
I mean, but that's not technically saying he's out. There's been a lot of conflicting reports.
It says out. It says Rob Gronkowski out.
If he's out, I still feel like this is a game that could. I feel like we shouldn't overlook the Patriots because of who the coach is, and he's good at making adjustments.
True. And that defense.
The defense
always on point. Always on point.
Is on point. They show up when they need to show up. Jimmy G probably has been prepped for a moment like this since he's been there. So we put some faith into him, but the Cardinals' defense is just ridiculous.
You putting all your money on the Patriots?
I'm gonna take the Patriots by. I'm gonna take the Patriots by 1. I think they squeak one out.
Ooh, on 9/11 no less.
I'll take the Patriots 24-23.
Ooh. Oh yeah, Sunday night on the big stage. This is gonna be a great game. Ooh, as bad as I want to go Patriots.
Cardinals offense is good. You know,
They're good now.
they're good. Running game is
And
good.
that Cardinals D-line might wreak havoc on them boys too, because they're missing a few pieces on the O-line.
That D line is gonna be good. Tyrann
Can
Matthews
be.
back there, rolling the secondary. It's tempting to go with the Cardinals, but I think this is a game that
You think
after
Jimmy
what we
G got it?
saw with the Broncos and the Panthers, this could be another game that surprises everybody. This could possibly wind up with still in the game. I can't count out Bill Belichick in games like these.
Yep. Seeing
The
this
only
is
time I
going
would
to
probably
be
go against Bill Belichick is probably in the Super Bowl.
true.
If it's the
Carson,
Giants.
Carson Palmer, if it's a Giants. Carson Palmer going into his twilight years. He trying to get one. That ain't got nothing to do with this game. I just want to say that. Know what? I'm gonna hop on board. Give me Pats. Give me Pats. Give me Pats 2013.
2013?
Points, man. I want them points.
And Cardinals are favored by 7, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And
Yeah, Cardinals gonna probably. I got them, and I think them and Seattle can meet up.
for the championship?
That may be the matchup.
Ooh, that would be beautiful. Oh, I would disrupt everything for that game.
That may be the matchup. As far as who could win the Super Bowl, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think whoever comes out the NFC is probably gonna win the Super Bowl. I can't see it.
You don't think the AFC got it this year?
I can't see it really happening. So
I mean, I would say the AFC outside of the Broncos ain't looking too hot for Super Bowl contenders.
I mean, it's really a toss up after you go outside the Patriots. You know, we basically are going with history of why the Patriots would be there at the end. But outside the Patriots and the Broncos, I can't really. Well, no, this you got to throw the Steelers in there.
And that's what we got next. You know, that Monday night doubleheader. It's 7:30. Steelers Redskins. Steelers at Washington.
Who's favorite?
Steelers by 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no Le'Veon Bell, no Martavis Bryant.
Yeah, no Bryant, no. Isn't Brown suspended as well?
Is he? Oh, Wheaton is questionable. Oh wow.
I thought Brown was suspended for testing.
Was he?
Huh? What?
Was he?
I could have sworn. Didn't he not show up to a drug test or something and got suspended?
No. I'm not sure.
Because Brian is out. Bell, no, that was
Brian's
Bell.
out. Yeah, I'm about to say out now.
That
That's
was
Brian.
Bell. So
No,
Brown
Brian's out. Yeah, I'm about to say Bell. Yeah.
So
No,
Bell and Bryant are missing.
Right. Antonio Brown has always had a clean record.
I'll take the Steelers.
You say Steelers? I mean, D'Angelo Williams is a very good backup. Very capable running back.
Look, D'Angelo Williams turned back the clock, and he was running the ball last year. He looked real great.
Ball in.
If he keeps that up, I think the Steelers can still win this. I mean, I don't trust in the Redskins offense that much. I don't know if I can trust Kirk Cousins that much to have another year like he had last year. I mean, I don't want to call it a fluke year, but
damn,
you're playing in NFC East, so
you don't like that, huh?
I'm gonna take Big Ben. I think Big Ben is gonna work some magic. I think Mike Tomlin is gonna work. Uh, they gonna probably blitz Kirk Cousins a lot and bring the pressure to him. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna take the Steelers. I'll take them 26-20.
Ooh, got the Redskins scoring.
Oh yeah, Redskins are pretty good. They're pretty good. They got a nice defense. They're probably the only team in the NFC East that I can say actually has some defense.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Suede Cravens at linebacker. You know, being a modern day NFL linebacker, the
I
slimebacker
mean,
as you call it.
what are we gonna see out of Josh Norman is the question. Is he gonna prove he's worth
Oh yeah,
all that money he got paid? He's gonna have to be a shutdown.
man. Oh Lord, please don't let him get burnt. 'Cause if he get burnt,
Gets burned by
he will get
Brown.
burnt. On social media, he
We
will
might
get.
have to tell. We might
Ooh,
have to say the Panthers were smart for what they did and not,
you can't say out the way game, man. Everybody get burned now. You can't say that, man. I'm just I get mad at that notion
He
that
want to shut down corner money. You got to play.
he did say he was the best corner on the earth. So yeah, he put that on himself.
I mean,
He put that on
Revis
himself.
is shut down. Marcus Peters is he's pretty much becoming a shutdown corner.
Well, it's been 1 year, big fella. I ain't
Hey,
gonna I ain't,
in his rookie
I,
year,
I ain't gonna hype on Marcus Peters like that.
in his rookie year, I was impressed. The dude was
Uh,
all over these guys.
True, but now the teams will game plan for him. Let's see.
That's true,
Let's see.
but that
You
just
already,
speaks
you
to
al-
how great he's been, though, wouldn't you say?
right? Of course. I'm gonna give the man his props. Had what 7 picks last year?
Yeah,
Yeah, give the man
as
his
a rookie.
props as a rookie. Yeah. I'm gonna wait about 3 years before I say he in top five or anything now.
I mean, look, Peters might have. Josh Norman isn't with Patrick Peterson. I don't put him up there with Patrick Peterson. I don't put him up there with Revis.
No,
Sherman isn't a
no.
shutdown corner, but he he could lock down the side of the field though.
Yeah, Sherman has one side.
So I don't know if I can say that Norman is that type of player yet.
But I said, are,
He's
are
gonna have to
there are
prove
there
this year.
many NFL teams that actually do man on man coverage most of the time that actually want somebody to lock down the receiver? And maybe some teams will do that. Yeah, if they have like, say, you going up against Julio Jones or AJ Green or a big time receiver. Yeah, if you have a great number one corner, you're gonna want him one
But
on one most of the
that's
time.
that's the question with Josh Norman. Is he actually that great of a corner, or was the defense really what put him in position to make the certain type of plays that he made?
I don't know. We're gonna
Was
see.
it the scheme, or is it him? I'm kind of in the mindset where he possibly could have benefited a lot from the scheme.
The thing is that hey, if the scheme worked, I, I ain't gonna be mad at him. If he doing what he's supposed to do in the scheme, he doing what he's supposed to do. I ain't gonna fault the man for that. He's doing good.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll find out. I'm gonna take the Steelers though. Anyway, 26, 28-13.
Okay, that's not bad.
And we got going to the nightcap on Monday night, which I probably will not be up for. At 10:30.
I'm
Rams.
not staying up to watch no Rams and
Rams
49ers.
at 49.
Hell, am I watching that?
Why couldn't it be Oakland, man? I would stay up to watch Oakland. I
I
would
just want to say this.
sacrifice that time.
The first thing that's gonna come up during the game is the camera's gonna turn to Kaepernick and they're gonna watch to see what he
They're
is
gonna
doing,
watch.
and that will be the
He gonna
first
kneel.
headline.
He gonna kneel. He gonna take a
And
knee.
beyond that, I don't want to see. I have no interest in seeing the game. Do I want to see a Chip Kelly team? No. Do I want to
No,
see the Rams trying to get things together? No.
no. I watched the highlights of Gurley later.
I'm I
I'm
don't
not
even
saying
care
up for
about
that.
that. I'll
Yeah,
take
I really
I'll
don't
take the
care.
49ers. Boom.
They got LA.
14
They got LA at 2.5.
at tuna.
What's the over
I'll go
under?
I'll go San Francisco 14-12.
Over under is 43. Okay, that's too high. That's too high. I'm saying that due to insufficient offense. That's too high. Man, give me 49ers. 10-6.
10.
That's how little I expect of this game.
Yeah. I have no interest in seeing that game. I don't know
That's
what
how.
they're thinking in putting that game on Monday night because there's absolutely no reason it should be on Monday night.
I mean, first week of football, first Monday night, you don't want to do the doubleheader. Come on, man.
Was it this bad
You
last
know
year? I
that.
don't think the first game of Monday Night Football was this bad.
It was probably San Diego and some. No, it was 49ers in Minnesota. And 49ers actually won that game 20-3.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember they had them all
I was
blacks?
watching.
Had the all blacks.
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that. It's going to be a
All right.
Kaepernick storyline. He ain't even playing, so.
Gabbert just started. Speaking of games we're not watching, let's switch gears to college football. And like the first couple weeks of college football, you got the big games. Then you got like week 2, week 3, where it's like nothing but just cupcake games and like poop. And like I think it's for like the first time in 3 years there's no top 25 game this whole week.
I mean, there aren't, but looking at some of these games, they're going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm about to say a few of them are decent. A few of them are interesting. Like tonight, Louisville still up 45-28 in the fourth. Lamar Jackson putting on a show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If he keeps this up, if he could keep this up against the quality competition, then he could be in the Heisman conversation definitely. But some of these games are decent. Syracuse is actually, they're
Dino Babers from Bowling Green. I have faith in him. I got faith in him.
some of these games they're gonna be pretty decent. I don't have too much of a problem with them.
Yeah.
I think a game that I think could actually be. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm in Texas, but I think SMU and Baylor could probably be an interesting game.
What the hell?
And I think Baylor could lose that game.
Please.
I think Baylor could lose that game.
You know what? I said the same thing last year. You know what happened? It was 56-7 before the end of the first half.
I mean, there's still some of the same players there, but I think that's a game they could lose. Texas, everybody was jumping on the bandwagon after them beating Notre Dame. We still got to see if they can keep it up. They play UTEP and see if they come out sluggish, and just still high off, the Notre Dame win. But that's a game to possibly keep an eye on.
All right. Are you gonna watch NC State East Carolina? Does that interest you?
I was just looking at that game. I think I will watch that. I actually like East Carolina.
I probably will not. They fired my man Ruffin McNeil. So I'm kind of mad with East Carolina. But you know what? Let it ride.
Penn State, East Carolina.
Man, I ain't picking that game. Get out of my face. I ain't picking that game. I don't know who playing.
I mean, I like East Carolina.
If I had to pick, it'd be NC State though.
I haven't. Yeah.
No, you know what game I will be watching is the reinstatement of the Pitt State rivalry. I think I said that wrong. The Pitt.
Yeah, you
Penn
said
State
Penn State. I didn't know they were two different schools, but that's cool.
I said no, but there actually is a Penn and a Pitt State. There's a Pittsburgh State.
Oh yeah, there actually is.
There is. So actually, it made sense. But not really.
Oh yeah, that one.
Penn
That
State,
one's gonna be
new rivalry.
interesting.
Oh yeah, James
I
Conner.
don't know.
James Conner coming back.
I'll watch that one. I don't know if I would pick Penn State, but I'll definitely watch it.
I ain't
You
picking
watching
Penn State.
Iowa State?
Man, Iowa State just lost to Northern Iowa. Hell no.
It's
And
in state.
don't get me wrong. Northern Iowa is one of the best teams in the FCS every year. But Iowa State, under the new coach from Toledo. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Uh,
Come on, man.
okay. I want to know if you think this game's gonna be interesting.
What game?
Virginia Tech, Tennessee.
I mean, of course. That's the best game of the daggone. That's the best game of the night.
I
The whole
think
day.
Virginia Tech could pull it off.
They can, just because Tennessee should have lost to App State.
Oh, and it's on ABC.
Yeah, it's 8:00. It's at Bristol.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I'll be all eyes on that one.
Man, everybody
I
watching that
think
one. That's the only game to watch.
I think I'm watching that one. That one might be it. There's also
Yeah.
Virginia and Oregon.
Oh hell no! Virginia just lost to Richmond, who again, one of the best teams in the FCS each and every year. But still,
Look, man, it's college football. You can see one of these. You can see a team slip up. It ain't like Oregon is blowing people out the water like they were in the past.
how about Cincinnati Purdue? You gonna watch that one?
Hmm.
No, you're not watching that one.
I may watch it.
Ohio, Kansas, well, Ohio, one of the best teams in the MAC every year. Kansas got a win last week, so that's why I'll watch.
Because of a win?
It's Kansas. They never win.
Exactly. That's why I am not watching.
I will watch just because it's Kansas and they do not win.
If you know what, you might as well watch Louisiana Monroe and Oklahoma then.
No, no, that's gonna be a blowout. No, but you know what I will watch?
Oklahoma might still be hurt from losing like they did.
No.
Wouldn't that be something?
I will watch Mercer and Georgia Tech just because what computer had Mercer beat Georgia Tech, and that's hilarious.
Okay, here's one to think about. You watching Florida and Kentucky?
Oh yeah, man, that's SEC on CBS. I gotta listen to my grandpa's.
Kentucky and Florida playing Wake Forest and Duke.
I'll tune in to Wake Forest and Duke.
Duke is actually people.
Duke is good, man. Hey man,
Duke is good.
Now. Duke is good now.
Didn't they crack the top 25 last year?
Like Duke in North Carolina, it's no longer just football. It's no longer just basketball. It's now in football.
Yeah.
That rivalry is now in football.
Yeah, there's not too many. There's not too many. I see. You still at Georgia Southern because I see them playing Southern Alabama.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tune in for that one. Yeah. And Georgia State Air Force. I tune in that one. They got Air Force by 21. Dang, Georgia State ain't that bad. Ooh, Lord.
Y'all still building up. Y'all still building up. That's why.
Hey, first bowl game in school history last year. 6 and 7.
I mean, for a startup program, they coming. It's gonna take some time.
I might say they on like their 5th year now.
When did they start? 2010? 2010, 2011?
Under Bill Curry, yeah.
I mean, they not being Air Force.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll give him that loss.
Yeah, there's not really too much activity. I guess if people don't like watching outside the top 25 or don't like seeing anything but the ranked games, then you're probably not gonna be a fan of this weekend of college football. But there's some quality games, I would say, and there's kind of some hidden gems, I would say, of games.
Oh, always. But if this is a weekend where you know that you will be glued to football for the rest of the year, This is a weekend you can go out. You can go ahead and go out this weekend, and you ain't gonna miss much.
Look, I've been sick without football since the NBA ended. I'm gonna watch all the football I
Yeah,
can.
you go. Yeah, I will too, because it's football. But you know what? Middle Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Don't sleep on that game either. SEC
You think
Network.
Vanderbilt loses?
SEC Network. They can. But you know, Brent Stockstill. Good Lord. Head coach's son, that quarterback, was a starter freshman last year. Broke a school record for yards. He had over 4,000 passing yards and 37 touchdowns.
Interesting.
So it was good.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Vanderbilt. That defense always solid. That offense always questionable.
You watching South Carolina, Mississippi State? Oh, that's next week.
No, that's this week.
Is it? No, that's this week.
Yeah, that's night game. Snooze fest. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Just cause it's
I'll see how I feel after the first quarter.
Hey, the Holy War. That is not getting enough attention. The Holy War is this weekend.
You watching it? Yeah, of course you gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, man, it's the Holy War. Man, after BYU got their ass kicked in the bowl game last year, man, they out for blood.
Oh,
they out for blood, man.
Like I said,
do you remember that performance?
No, I actually don't. I missed a lot of college football last year.
No, it was bowl season. It was the bowl game, and they scheduled it for a rivalry in the bowl game.
See, I'm gonna have to watch a lot of football this week. I'm watching everything this week. I might watch even the worst games.
Man, you know it's game. No, again, people gonna actually have to watch. Arkansas TCU.
I think
I have to watch that.
I think I wanna go Arkansas.
Man, I'm going Arkansas all the way.
But TCU is one of those teams that's just sneaky good. You don't think they can make a lot of noise.
Kenny Trail.
They go on a run. They just keep it up.
Kenny Trail. He's back.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that one. I didn't even see that one, but I'm gonna watch that one. There's a lot to watch, but then it's you actually gotta be really into it to really.
Yeah, you have to know football. You can't just be a casual fan.
So yeah, if you're not into it like that, this would probably be a good weekend to go out. Because next week I'm pretty sure that's when the action is gonna start to pick up.
Yeah. Hey, don't sleep on Jacksonville State playing LSU. Oh yeah. Next weekend's where all the action.
LSU was gonna lose.
Oh man, the Jacksonville State. If they do, I will laugh my ass off.
If they lose to Jacksonville State, they might have to fire. They're gonna have to fire us immediately.
Oh, he fired. Right when the game was.
Not even be allowed to get on the bus.
No, you can't come back to the stadium, Les. No. Man, hey, I just turned it next week. I'm already drooling. I'm gonna give you a few games for next weekend. We got Michigan State, Notre Dame. We got Ohio State, Oklahoma. We got USC, Stanford. We got Georgia, Missouri. Texas A&M, Auburn. Ole Miss, Bama.
Oh yeah, that's some good games. That's some good games.
I'm drooling.
First of all, I just want this to be known, and I'm pretty sure Zabo gonna agree with me. Ain't no way in hell Oklahoma is beating Ohio State.
Nah, man. Soon as my boys and all, and so is Ohio State, but man.
You like the Sooners?
I can't like the Sooners, man. Ever since the AP days, man.
Underperform every single year.
And I mean, it's just like my.
You know how long they've been title contenders and ain't even got close.
Man, you know all my teams underperform, man. All my teams, the Falcons, the Braves, the Hawks, Georgia Bulldogs, Sooners. All my teams underperform, man.
I feel bad for you, man, because it's like Oklahoma is like if we were talking about a team with high expectations that just underperforms, I think Oklahoma would fit that description.
But that's Georgia. That's Georgia.
I remember against when they played USC and I believe the Orange Bowl when they got stomped. They were supposed to be the actual threat to win the national championship and got stomped ridiculously. I think it was like
Man,
55-19.
you want to know what made me a terrible Oklahoma fan? Well, first of all, when they lost to LSU in the national championship, but then when they lost, no, that was Ohio State. Scratch that. That was Ohio State. I lost faith in Buckeye too. No, but when they got stomped by Tebow, oh my gosh,
I mean,
that
I'm
was
pretty sure
that was the worst day to be an
Florida was
Oklahoma
pretty
fan.
much Florida was on the verge of a dynasty pretty much. So
Yeah, you
Oklahoma
wasn't
just has for whatever reason in big games they just seem to underperform.
no
Last year should have beat Texas, underperformed.
the Chargers to Texas.
And I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna do it this. They probably gonna lose to Texas this year.
I thought about that when Texas won. I'm like, man, we probably gonna lose to Texas
Like
again.
literally after the Notre Dame win and just stomps UTEP, that will signal to me that they are about to be on a roll that might not stop for a while. And they basically play Oklahoma in what week another 2-3 weeks. So
Yep.
I just don't. I think Texas could actually win about. They could probably win the conference.
Yeah. But you got at the top, you
I
got
mean,
you're gonna
really,
have
after
you're gonna have
Oklahoma, you got to say it's wide open.
I mean, yeah. You got Oklahoma, then you got Oklahoma State, TCU, and Texas, and Baylor.
I think
Can't forget Baylor.
I can't throw Baylor in there. I don't think they're. I think Baylor is taking a step back this year.
Cause why? Because of the suspensions or loss of talent? What?
I loss of talent, suspensions. They're just a cloud. Sometimes when there's a cloud hanging over a team, it just kind of
Yeah.
it
Ooh.
permeates through the entire team to where I think it permeates through the entire team to where everybody doesn't play up to their ability a lot of times. Baylor could
They
probably
had
still
a
be good because they still have the athletes.
they had
See
a really
them
bad
winning.
offseason. Baylor had the worst offseason you could ever have for a school.
I think Texas can. I think this might be as much surprise as it might be to some people. This could be a year they win the Big 12, and people in Austin are actually they
Please don't say
they
that.
believe it.
Please don't say that week one. You getting all the Texas fans hype, man.
They could win the Big 12 if they come out and beat Oklahoma again. There's for the taking.
You ain't lying.
They have a championship game till next year. So
True. Hey, one more game. Do not sleep on. North Carolina A&T at Kent State. A&T got a squad.
I like Kansas
As, as,
State.
we, as we saw in the Celebration Bowl. They still got Tyreek
I,
Cohen now. They still got that smaller running back.
I like I like Kent State. I had some family that went to Kent State, so
Man, you ain't gonna show A&T no love? You ain't show
the
A&T
only
no
reason
love?
the only reason I knew who A&T was at first was because J Cole shouted them out in a song. So with that being said, I'm Kent State.
Oh, wow. It's
But
actually the quick for the job.
I'll probably watch it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna watch a lot of football. This is just the time to get right back into it because once March and April come around, we're gonna be at it. Well, of course we got the NBA, of course.
Nah,
But yeah, I'll probably
I'm gonna
watch a
stick
lot
with
of
that.
football. So that'll be a game to watch.
All right, I'm getting hungry, and I gotta call Papa John's for the close. So by the time I wrap this up, All right. I'm a fat football player. Yes, I am. On behalf of Zabo, fuck you, Zabo. Hope you never come back. That's gonna be episode 17 for the Soul Losers podcast tonight. I will be back next week. Zabo will probably be back, but we might bring on Jordan again, have a little three-way. Hopefully. So Jordan, any last words?
Yeah. Thank you for having me on again. Enjoyed it. I hope Zabo doesn't come back because I feel like this is me. No, I'm playing. Get back. Get well.
Man, he fine.
Man, you notice my head? My head looks shiny now. My head looks.
Yeah.
I need to
What
get you
is
some of this.
what is that, man?
Yeah, it's Plush. It's a company started by my friend. Shout out to Damien. Y'all need to go copy some hats. I don't know if you can see shirt. Yeah, shirt. Get you some. PushingLimitsHumbly.com. Go check it out. But yeah, thank you for having me on.
Yeah, man,
Uh,
we gonna put a
Enjoyed
link.
it. I'm happy football's back.
We're gonna put a
I'm
link in
just
that.
happy football's back.
Yes, we are all happy football is back. All right, that's it from us. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Hit us up for likes, comments, concerns, retweet, share, tell your mama, your grandmama, your dead grandmama, your dead granddaddy, your ancestors, tell everybody about the Soul Losers
Everybody,
podcast.
Kunta and them, all them.
And
Everybody, dig them up. Tell them.
Crispus and them. They need to dig them up.
King.
All right. Y'all have a great weekend. We out.
All right.